There's not much about us. Okay, it is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Rich County Board of Commissioners are now in session. Thankful we all made it safe in tough conditions this morning. I'm Commissioner Tony Vero, joined by Commissioners Banks and Mears, Senior Clerk Stacy Crawl. Cagney and Lacey from Building Codes is here, also known as Steve Risser and King Arthur. And we have our County Administrator, Andrew Keller. So this has been a several month process. Don't always love doing this, but we had discussed and held the requisite public hearings on the new fee schedule for building codes to more align us with other jurisdictions in the state. Today, we will be formalizing that process, and here to talk about it is Mr. Steve Risser and Ken Arthur. So take it away, boys.
Gentlemen, good morning. Thank you. We previously held our two required public hearings on the fees updates. We talked about the impact of our fees, the necessary evil, so to speak, of the fees, and understanding the kind of the fees and taxing climate that our world is currently in. And we try to be respectful of that as much as we can. For us, it's bridging the gap between revenue and expense. And the underlying theme that we hear from a lot of the contracting entities that we deal with is we will pay for service. Not trying to take advantage of that by any means, but we're trying to provide top-notch service. Be responsive, be quick, get out of the way where we can. So with that, we had the two hearings on the fee schedules. We actually have three different fee schedules that we've structured as we've done in the past. We have a residential fee schedule, a commercial fee schedule for Richland County, and a commercial fee schedule for the contract jurisdictions we have in Crawford and Wyandotte counties. The reason for the separate commercial fee schedule was always because of the contracts that the commissioners had in place for our department to enforce building code outside of Richland County and the surcharge that was placed on those fees. It's a fairly modest surcharge given the overall fee schedules. So that's where we're at. Effectively, or per the Ohio Revised Code and following the requirements we have in 307 to adopt a county building code and associated fee schedules, any action the board takes regarding fees today will become effective on the 31st calendar day following adoption, which puts us at January 2nd, 2026. That's what we had previously discussed in the hearings to, kind of give plenty of warning, and have a clean break for the new year.
I know you and I had a number of discussions. I know a lot of thought went into this. We want to be friendly to business, but there's realities of expense. And as you've said many times, customers, the contractors or owners are going to pay for service. They want to get it done. What it takes. So you didn't go into this lightly, I know.
I think just a couple of the other last two real points to make is, with this, the one thing that we did not propose in the fee schedules is a cost for expedited service. A lot of jurisdictions do have, they'll charge an extra fee for expedited service. We're not doing that. We do make the expedited service available if people request. And that's one of our goals for the end of the year. So when these new fee schedules roll out, is to have a better expedited policy in place. Not so much that we're trying to create a rigid structure, but just give people some guidelines as to what they can expect.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. Yes.
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 Thank you for providing these. He's making
Gentlemen,
Thanks,
thank you.
Jeff.
reference.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
we'll move on to our regularly scheduled items. couple amendments to pose on the minutes. Number one, tape 0.01.47. It said the board reviewed a request from director. I think we should put JFS director in case anyone reads it. I know we can see eligibility referral specialist, but may not know what department that director of. That would be the first one. Second one would all be in tape 0.07.42. Believe it should be DRETAC, not D-TRAC for the D-TRAC fund. It's just a typo. And in the second paragraph, it says, hold on one second. Commissioner Vero reviewed more revenues needed to balance the general fund. We do not unrealistic estimates. I think the word we do not have unrealistic estimates. Have was left out. I propose those three amendments.
I will make a motion to approve it with those motions.
We'll second that.
Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes,
All right, motion to approve requisitions?
Move.
second,
Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears, Commissioner Banks.
yes,
Motion to approve weekly transfer and additional appropriation requests.
So moved.
second,
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears, Commissioner Banks.
yes.
All right, next up, we have our annual sales tax sharing agreement. This is set with no changes to the sales tax share. Anyone have any questions or concerns before we do that? Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Yes.
Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
yes.
Okay, next up, we have a Securitas agreement. This is for the jail and their network switch upgrade. This is coming out of the jail fund. It is for the exact amount, 1,874.21. May we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears, Commissioner Banks.
yes.
All right, next up, we have an additional fee charged the county. This is the time and material order with Tyler Technologies. This is for the additional work and software changes needed to account for the owner occupant extension that the commissioners passed effective January 1. This will be coming out of the real estate fund and it's for $8,800. May we have a motion to approve?
Second,
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
yes.
Okay, next up, we have, it's appointment season, as you know. So these will all be Richland County Children's Services Board appointments. First one would be appointing Jessica Luttrell to her first term, 1/1/26 to 12/31/29. The second would be reappointing Fred Schuster. He filled an unexpired term. Same, it would be his first term, 1/1/26 to 12/31/29. Then we would also reappoint Benny Allen and Mary Stentz, 1/1/26 to 12/31/29. This would be for their second term. So may we have that motion?
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
yes.
Okay, need to add on then, at this time, I'll ask for a motion to appoint Luke Schreiber to the New Hope Board. He had filled a vacancy, so 1/1/26 would be his first full term. May we have that motion?
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
yes.
Motion to certify monthly delinquent sewer bills?
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Banks.
yes.
All right, next up, we had previously approved making an offer to these individuals. All three would have a start date of December 4, 2025 at JFS. The first one would be Vanessa Atkins at 19.45 an hour. Second would be Amanda Karnak at 19.26 an hour. They would both be eligibility referral specialist twos. The next one would be Lee Derry Heaven, excuse me, Heaven Lee Derry, excuse me, social service worker one. December 4th, 2025 at $18.80 an hour, and all three would have their applicable probationary period.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
All right, next up, we have an add-on. This is a great service. We do this annually. This would be to enter into a contract with the James Cancer Hospital. And this would be for the mobile mammography screening agreement. The two dates on that would be 12/10/25 and 1/21/26. And this is a great thing we offer in conjunction with James to our employees. May we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Barrow,
Yes.
Yes.
Banks.
Yes.
Anything else? All right, we will recess and come back at 10:30. Okay, it is 10:30 a.m. Your Richland County Board of Commissioners are back in session, joined by people who love local government and they just want to come in and watch government at its finest. So thank you all for coming in today. Also joined by America's engineer, Craig Christie, and America's architect, Brad Maurer. They work with us on several projects. And we have a bid opening today. We're going to start with the dog warden HVAC. We have 4 bids. And the engineer's estimate is 308, 211. So what's 318? Excuse me, 211. I didn't even read my own writing. 318, 211. So we'll open it up. All right, I have Cavalry Mechanical LLC. I see the bid bond. And I have a bid of 306,000. Oh, let me double check that. Oh. Looking for the bid bond here. Bid form. Yep, bid bond. That's one. I have Earthworm out of Barberton, who's known for their chicken. And that's 285,000. And okay, there's their bid bond.
Okay, that's me. Well, I have Standard Plumbing and Heating based in Canton, Ohio. Office in Longview. I do have a bid bond. The bid is 86,800. 286,880.
I have Universal and I have not found the amount yet. I'm on page 4, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I have Universal and their bid is $328,795. That's 328, 795.
Hey. Man, we got a lot for the Fairway project, gentlemen. Two thanks. Yeah.
Same old. No.
For me. Oh, it's. You know. Oops. Oh. Yes, sir.
Was there not one more for the dog warden?
We only showed 4.
Make sure you don't.
I'm looking right now. I have Modern Builders and Pummel for the just juvenile. So both of mine say juvenile on it. I don't know if it may be in your packet.
All 3 of mine say juvenile.
I think so, the two
Mhm.
standards, so.
And all mine say juvenile.
Okay.
You're with who?
Yeah,
You want to have CRS at all?
No.
No.
We don't even have, do you know who you turn it into?
Yes.
Showing CRS.
For the dog.
It was chosen for the dog.
All right, we're gonna recess at 10:35. Okay, we just need to make a correction to the dog warden bid. I read that wrong. It is CRS Metalworks instead of Earthworm. So let's correct that. You got that, Brad?
I do. 285,000.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's good.
That's why I have an eye appointment next month, by the way. I refuse to wear glasses. I need glasses.
Sure.
All right, now we'll move on. See if I can read correctly here. M3 Modern Builders, you here? That's good. Hummel Construction Services. All right, then. We have the engineer's estimate of 150,000. Modern Builders came in at 89,790. Much lower. And I see a bid bond.
Okay, I have Adena Corporation. And their bid is $109,098. 109,498.
I have Hummel Construction.
What is it? Hummel?
Hummel, yes. And that is correct. I can read that one. That is 94,500, and I have a bid bond.
I had Yarman Construction. Have a bid bond and a bid of 1,700. 121,700. And I also have Lead Building, Lennox Avenue in Mansfield. I do have a bid bond and a bid of $72,750.
I have Ringer. Bid bond and their bid is $98,000. 98,000. Still have Buckeye Construction and Restoration Limited. And their bid is $129,949. That's 129,949.
C&V Bucyrus, Ohio. Have a bid bond and a bid of $112,500.
You have it?
That's all.
All right. Anything else from anyone in attendance and or our engineer or architect?
Make sure that they received all the addendums, et cetera. Have a discussion.
All right, thank you all for coming so much. Please stay safe out there. All right, we will recess and come back at 11.
As
Okay, it is 11 a.m. At this time, I'll ask for a motion to go into executive session to discuss union negotiations and the contract at child support.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes. Okay, it is 11:03. We are back in session. Special kudos to our CSEA team and our HR director, Kelly Christensen, on a negotiations well done. At this time, I will ask that we approve a contract with AFSME Local 2520 at our Child Support Enforcement Agency, effective January 1, 2026 through December 31st, 2028. The annual increases of 10%, 4%, and 3%.
Make that motion.
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
All right, we will recess and come back at 11:15.
Well, he's from Maslin originally.
I know, but
Okay. It is 11:15, our last appointment of the day, and the week, joined by America's CVB Director, Lee Tassif, and the branding queen, Sandra D. And they're here to talk about what's going on in the community. They've handed us a wonderful pamphlet of pictures that are very current. It includes the Tyner Tunnel on Trimble there, the Bike Trail Connect, as we call it. So, first,
It's me. I got about 7 minutes of facts and figures, and then we're gonna dive into photos and then roll into branding and be done in 15 minutes. Oh,
I'm setting the timer then. Here we go.
yeah, hey, go for it. So yeah, feel free to look through that while I'm chatting. I don't, I'm sure you guys feel it as well. I've never been through a year where it's constant go, go, go. We've always been busy, that's always happened, but even when you're not busy, you're like, something else is going on that's always keeping your attention. Something else is going on with what you guys are doing, what the chamber's doing, RCDG and us and DMI, city, doesn't matter. I think it's an interesting energy that I don't know, that instinct of mine, it says like things are ready to blow off of stuff at some point in time. But like with you guys going with the Port Authority, it's like every facet of the economy, industrial base and employment seems to have something ready to go. And that's the fun part of this. Don't have any new updated tourism impact figures because the state didn't do that study, so they couldn't share in it. So we'll wait until next year, but you've got what currently is at 457 million. We'll attack it a different way as far as Tony, you may remember this factoid. If you take the combined attendance for OSR, Mid-Ohio and snow trails, it's over 750,000 people. All year long, 3 distinct audiences. Any community would die or kill for one of those. We got all 3 of them. If you add in Carousel Park and the Bird Sanctuary in Malabar and Kingwood, we blow past 1 million pretty fast. That's in with OSR.
Okay.
Yeah, who broke an attendance record? They had over 92,000 people. So they set a record. They went past their 30,000, which was kind of cool. Bird Sanctuary had a good year. They were the focus of our attention this year. Because of their avian encounters area, they made the cover. They made all the ads that looked like the cover. We built a marketing campaign for them that won us an award at the Conference on Tourism, which is nice. They were busy all year. The campaign had over 1.2 million impressions and 98% completion for the videos that were attached to the ads, which is kind of cool. People saw the ads, they interacted with it on their phone, streaming device, smart TV, and then desktop. Complete reversal from where this used to be. They looked at their desktop at home, totally flipped. And bonus, there were 35 stories that got placed with them or about them that had over 70 million impressions. So they had a good year. One thing I've always said, if we have a good year, it doesn't mean we did our best and things were happy and that's all it stayed. If we have a good year, we're always doing it in benefit of somebody else. A recreation, an event, recreation facility, attraction, and this was no different. To be more economical, because we have some things to do next year, we use a lot of social media. We had over 1,400 posts. 5 of them went viral, which means they were over 25,000 views. We partnered with Tourism Ohio to do 10 social media campaigns, which is a good value for the money we put into it. We finally cracked 50,000 followers. We're at 51,196. We jumped over 4,000 this year. We had been hovering in the 40s for a long time, and it was nice to see that jump. We had fun on the slides or the pages you see. We had fun with Miss Ohio. We gave her our Instagram account, Miss Ohio Week. We had fun, had some following. And yes, Shawshank took advantage of that misbegotten couple that got busted at the Coldplay concert.
I saw your photo.
You know what? Did you feel bad? But hey, let's take advantage of that and let's run with it. But yeah, PR had a good year. There was over 421 stories, and all this stuff is through November. Over 420 stories seen. published rather with over 53 billion impressions nationwide. So it was pretty good. And one fact also, I had to do this for another presentation and figured out that no other economic development agency has generated more positive publicity for the county than us. That's over the last probably 2.5 decades when we really started to jump into PR, which moved us, which is kind of it was neat to look back at that stuff to know we've had an impact that's run that long and that far. We experimented with short, fun videos. We had good responses to them. We had the Boomer versus Zoomer challenge. And for everybody who's not a Boomer in the room, all the Boomers won the challenge with Natalie, our Zoomer, our Gen Z, and Boomers still rule and travel. So you can't get rid of us yet. Haven't died off. We're not quite getting out of the way, and we do have more leisure time and more disposable resources. That'll change at some point, but Natalie did some fun. She had fun with the construction crew, did the Main Street project this year. She handed them candy, pop,
I saw that.
did quizzes with them, handed out gift cards. It was kind of fun. She'll go back and have some fun with them next year. One of the photos in there is our inflatable, our 6-foot lime green, call him Bob, like the guy you see outside of a car dealership flopping around.
Mhm.
He's available to be we'd lend him to any business. Third Cup Tea did it, Carousel did it. And in fact, it inspired What Goes Round, who has 2 of them, the one huge 20-footer out back. That way, sometimes the businesses look a little closed during all the construction. We're like, no, have fun, put Bob out front. Next year, looking into next year, all ads moved from Space 4, which was based on one catchy title, minimal copy and gorgeous photos, to As Real as It Gets. And one of the pages you've got in there has the old ads and then the new ads. New ads are more tongue in cheek. They kind of have a sense of humor to them, like Our Ideal Commute and Gardening is a Competitive Sport. And the latest one is, making poor decisions during our wine and ale trail. They're going to have a little bit more humor to them. The formula is the same. Capture them visually, get them to grin, and then get them to click through. Next year, motorsports will be our focus. Sanctuary, Mid-Ohio return to the cover, and we'll have a feature on motorsport, our Mansfield Motor Speedway in there. It'd be kind of nice.
Man, they're doing a lot of good things out there.
Once they have a season under their belt, we can collect videos and photos. We don't have it yet, but that will happen. Who knows? Maybe they'll make it on the cover of the 27 issue. DestinationMansfield.com 3.0. Our website's a dinosaur. We did a lot of things to it to get as much mileage as we could, but it's time to retire it. So the new one's being developed now. It'll be more AI friendly, more AI interactive. In fact, we had agencies that we partnered with created the guidelines for it to be developed through 3 AI models that he uses. So the whole thing was start to finish was our creativity thrown into it, and it created the roadmap to build it, which is kind of fun.
The same address?
Oh yeah, destination, it'll still be the same.
Okay.
But part of what we want to do is get in sync with where things are going. When people use their phones and streaming devices more than laptops and their desktops, so they talk to it. So one of the features we need to build into ours is talk to it, tell it what to do. Don't have to necessarily type something in. So it's a whole step up from where we've been, but where the industry seems to be going. And that we're just at the very beginnings of it. I'd have more to report on it. We'll do more shorter videos and have fun like we did this year and post them. And Gail Laux went off our board. She did 2 years. The good news is Jordan Tackett did on take her place. So the Park District and the bike trail
Makes sense.
have a presence on our board.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right. And on that, let's segue into branding. That'd be quick. We're doing pretty good. There we go. And Miss Sandy will take care of most of this.
No pressure, Sandra D.
Yeah.
Oh, no pressure at all. This thing's fun. Love talking about it. So of course, we've been developing Brand Richland for a few years now. The whole overarching campaign, we've had over 700 downloads of the assets to a year since it has released, which means partners are using the things, they're using the logo. And I know I get calls often of how do I implement this into my website? Like, let me help you. So that's great. So that was Brand Richland 1.0. Brand Richland 2.0 now is the digital marketing of this. The whole, like, a huge purpose of this whole branding campaign is for outside marketing, for visitors, for talent, for businesses, and then pride of place marketing for our residents and our current businesses and talent. So our very first campaign to launch was Play Here. So that's what you're seeing on the landing page here. This is set up for our autumn campaign. It's switching over to our winter campaign as of tomorrow. So that's going to switch over.
It's nice.
What's that?
Right on,
Yeah.
right on cue.
Yeah, with all the snow, technically fall doesn't end for a few more weeks.
I know.
I'm gonna force it.
That page, I know I'm old, I'm a boomer. FOMO,
Fear of missing out.
You got it. Yep. And now
never seen that.
you know, you'll never forget it.
Which is a subtle way that ad or that page is aimed at a certain demographic.
Mhm.
Who would know it?
Right, which
Because I had same thing here, my kids.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, and part of this process was actually going to a focus group in Columbus of what our demographic is. If we want people to move here, what age group are we wanting that to be? What are our employers looking for? So we were looking for mid-20s to mid-30s. So we went and did a focus group in Columbus, and that really helped shape our narrative and what do they want to see, what would inspire them to move here. So that feedback has really been pivotal in shaping this campaign.
And if you remember when we were here a year ago, talking about funding for that project, we were going to learn as we went.
Mhm.
Focus group became one of those watershed moments that, whoops, few assumptions need to go out the window and we have some new things to follow.
Yeah. So we have the digital campaign going right now, which is really targeting the Columbus area. It's close, and it's probably the lowest hanging fruit to get people to start being super interested in us. So we have a video, a short form video, and then also some photos that are fabulous, and they bring it here. When people click on that, they're coming here. And that campaign launched in November, and we had 1,044 people click on that and come here, which is great to see. Columbus, like all these hits coming in from Columbus that's exactly what we're trying to do. With the video, it's at 80% completion rate. So when people see it, it's like 35 seconds long. When people see it, they watch through 80% of it. They're clicking and coming to
And the original ads that we launched are they're below the as real as it. Those were the first few ads that we ran.
That's what people are clicking on in addition to the video. So now, like I said, it's switching into more of a winter focus, still in the Play Here campaign. And we will be moving into the Live Here campaign in early 2026. So
Stacy, if you scroll up to the calendar.
and thank you so much to Destination Mansfield, because something happened with this campaign that just nails everything down. Part of the Mansfield Rising plan, the original plan was to create a community calendar because everybody was tired of having to go to all the different websites all over the place to try to find what's happening. And this is super important for businesses too, when trying to plan a date. What's happening on this date? Are there any conflicting large events? So we saw, well, there's this great program called Yodel, which uses AI to look at websites and Facebook events and just kind of gathers them all and puts them into one place. Just always, it's just always working in the background to bring these events in. So thanks to Destination Mansfield.
Yeah, this was always, we identified, when the Mansfield Rising Plan came out, we identified a handful of projects that we were going to invest 100 grand in over 5 years. 6 years later, we're past 200 grand and climbing. But branding was at the top of the list. Wayfinding signage was on that list, and we've invested in that. And same thing with the community calendar. Prior to AI, we would have had to hire a full-time person to manage it, which wasn't economically feasible. When this product came on the market, it made more sense because so we're the subscriber, the original investor of it. However, it's not even on our site. Our site was too old to use it. So it shows up in the campaign. It shows up on Brand Richland. I'm going to click to Brand Richland page.
The events
There it
page. Yep. So
Yeah. So
this is the events page.
This, and Sandy manages this part of it. Jody's still like the overall administrator. But when our site comes out, we'll use it. This is already in play. And it was kind of like, this is the lane we're in anyway. So it made sense for us to go, we'll acquire it. And then it has universal application to it.
Right. So if you see the filtering bar up there, you can filter by, hey, I just want to see what's going on next weekend. You can filter it to that. And then
Well, where's Cliff this week? No.
you can filter it by organization to say, what's happening at Third Cup Tea, the first one that comes up there. And then you can filter it by category as well and say, I just want to look at, what are some classes going on this week?
In the organization, those seem to be outside the county.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. I will get with Yodel because they can,
Athens.
yeah, they can work that out.
That would, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, I think, a really, really great tool for the community to be able to see what all is happening all over the county.
And someday you can apply it to your website.
Mm-hmm.
It's got adaptability. And
Yeah.
the filters can be preset for things that you want to have seen on that calendar. Like for us, it's all visitor stuff. So it's more narrowly focused. Others like Chamber, they can be a whole different focus as well. That's part of the beauty of it. And yes, this is the initial launch, and every now and then there's a few glitches in it, but
Yeah,
It's live now.
it is live now.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's on the Play Here page, specifically for visitors coming in to say, oh, wow, look at this. I can see exactly what's happening in the area since I'm going to be visiting anyway to do some cool things. What else can I do?
and there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, we went over.
You were at 17 minutes exactly. Not bad.
Not bad. And I'm always going to wrap up with the thing we talked about when branding was first introduced. Every community's got to compete with every other community for its share of, you name it, investment, visitors, workers, companies, et cetera. And you do that by knowing who you are. Well, the branding brought that together, and now it's been articulated. And the next part of it is in the phase we're in now, you start putting that message out there constantly. And that has to continue on for forever. We've now jumped into that deep end of the pool so that our name, the community's name is out there constantly and people start paying attention. And we started kind of from zero when it comes to community building stuff. Tourism was always happening. Branding was always meant to pull everything together. And you're seeing partnerships formed. Again, Jody was my original tag team partner. Now it's Sandy. Thing still gets partnered on and developed as a concept for the greater good of the community or the greater good of the county. So it's happening. It's kind of fun.
I have one additional thing. So also, Brand Richland now has its own Facebook page. So please follow those.
I
And
did, didn't I?
yes, you did. So right now we're using
I
those.
do Instagram yet?
Well, I'm not sure. We're using those for Pride of Place. It's awesome to hear people say when they see the videos, oh, this is really great to say, this is all the stuff happening here. I didn't realize all that stuff was happening here.
see what's going on in Richland County Park District, and I want to see what's going on in Fleming Falls. And if there's no event, will it still show up?
No, they have to have
Yeah.
it on their website or on their Facebook pages.
Yep.
They
So
can
we-
also submit it
Yeah.
through Yodel. So they can go there and just submit it and then it'll show up.
And we've always been educating our members and it's a long-term process. Here's where you go, put your stuff, put it out over here, then we can pick it up and find it and amplify it and put it into the calendar.
Entities know how to do that, right? The birds.
Learning.
But
Yeah, right.
Some of them already do it and yeah, the rest of them are learning
Mhm.
as they go.
Facebook page.
Facebook.com/Brand Richland altogether.
Yeah.
Can't thank you guys enough. Saw Lee at the Y over the holidays. It's always good to see our friends and family. Sandy and I are working on another project that we'll have an announcement soon.
Yeah.
We're really excited about.
Yeah.
See, told you, there's so many different things going on everywhere.
It's I had a family member in town about 3 weeks ago. Lived in Mansfield, him and my aunt. He married my aunt, uncle by marriage. They lived in Mansfield. They love their time here, by the way, but was just taking them around, right? And he just couldn't believe the changes, like just driving them around. And we had dinner Friday evening. I wish it would have been after the Main Street project, right? Because like, wait till you see when this puppy's done, how gorgeous it's going to be. Brickyard, Hudson, relax, drove 'em around
The-
Ontario.
We learned in the focus group, they're looking for corridors like what's being built. And you gotta have a place to have coffee, martinis.
Mhm.
I mean,
Bookstores.
bookstore, there's a handful of things that they look for. It's like, they're here. Right now, you can't.
Gave him the full, came in on a Friday evening and in a day and a half, we gave him the full treatment, man. He went out Friday night, went out to dinner. He had a blast, true blast. So
That's exciting.
thank you so much, you guys.
I just get a sense when I talk to people, what's going on in Richland County, I say, you ain't seen nothing yet.
No,
Just see so much happening.
there's more coming too.
There's more things nobody can talk about.
Right.
Right.
Literally every 6 months, it's like, oh, wow, it's changed. So much.
Used to be.
Well, we'll tell Hayden he's a jerk for missing.
He missed the Shelby photos.
Useless.
We're just taking this.
He's interviewing, he did have an interview with the Glenville head coach. Since Shelby plays
All right, I get it.
that Glenville for the state championship. So
Pass on this one.
he's interviewing Ted Ginn Senior, so we'll allow that.
Well, your organizations, we're just so proud of all you've done
Thanks.
here.
Thank you
All right, guys,
for in
Yep.
helping us
Yeah,
do
yeah,
our
yeah.
work.
Great job.
we will adjourn at 11:37.
Speaking of football,